go. Now things are starting to come alive on my computer screen. Let's get that going there. Get this one going too. Turn this into chat. Open it in the browser. Pull this over here. Do 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 do. Oh, too much. Okay, so that go there. We go that. Right about there. Bring this down. Okay. Can't see the number there. Okay, now I can see the number there. Yes, yes, yes. Let's get my Twitch up, get my Mixer up, get my DLive up, get this link up. I tell you, it really would be nice. Copy that. Let's paste that there for now. Okay. And get logged in. Okay, so get that up top. Actually, I need restream that. Okay, so we got that, da 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 da, dee 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 da da da. Hey, I can play. Yay. Let's see. Let's see this. Yes, but okay, that is awfully quiet. There we go. Let's turn that up a little bit. All right, dealing with Soriath folks. We're my Soriath crew, the GMs and I, have been working on our new updates and whatnot to the world, finishing the world map, getting it hexed out so players who are ambitious enough can actually, eventually establish their own towns and cities or lands. So we're going over some of the governmental issues here. Dwarves have got a kingdom king who was elected from the clan chiefs. The clan chiefs rule their regions, and the king is pretty much worried about protection and overseeing of the whole dwarfdom. Then I was saying how the cat folk, who pretty much dominate on the forested continent, they're kind of like a feudal system, where they've got, and it's kind of like a feudal system, but not quite. They don't have warlords and shit like that. They've got one politically elected overseer, so to speak, and there's a numerous of regional, I think the word is emirates. The desert continent's just a bunch of sheiks running around, a bunch of sheik motherfuckers who hold sway over different areas of the populace and don't openly go against the KOS, the Knights of Soriath, the pretty much world agreed upon upholders of the local laws for the common good of Soriath. Then we got talking about the secret race and how they existed, which is pretty much, they all just get along. It's very family and community oriented, and they just get along for the betterment of everyone. But because the time was getting close, I had to hop off and tell them I'd get back to them on that. Oops. Wrong button, silly. Arrow mix sticky.
Spadeling is full of opportunities.
We got to do it twice. One thing I wanted to mess around with today. Oh, that's also something I wanted to do. Roster, how do I leave? Okay. I'm going to leave guild because I really don't want to have more than one character in the same guild. I'm not sure why I had accepted the offer of the Sea Monkeys when I've already got a character in the Sea Monkeys. But they're still, my Soriath group is still chatting on Discord about, well, the DMs are in the DM chat talking about stuff. And I really can't pay attention to that right now. Oh, that was the wrong person to hit with that power. Jeez. Actually, the cogs and stuff are way in a different area, aren't they? So that's what I'm going to head over to that direction where I was getting the cogs before. do 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 do. Figured that would happen when I killed him, they would all disappear. And I'm pretty sure it was like the bone porters and these guys here that were dropping the... Why do I still have that? Something happened. Hey, what's going on, CJ? I'm glad that it pops up in the corner of my screen instead of just having to look over to the right. Otherwise, who knows how long I would have waited to notice that you said something. How you doing? Just playing good old Neverwinter today. Screwing around a bit. I only got an hour and a half to play on Wednesdays and Fridays. Now the last time I was in this area, these guys were dropping those cogs and stuff, which I could take and like make them more powerful. But so far these guys aren't dropping them. Oh, peep! I don't know if it was during a certain time or what. Doing great, just playing some Fortnite. Cool beans. I know a lot of people like that game, and I've watched it and whatnot, and it looks like it could be fun. It's just not really my thing. I know a lot of people like it. One day I'll probably give it a shot, but I am way too invested in this, and I really need to start playing DDO again. A little more often. Dungeons and Dragons Online. My characters feel very, very neglected, I'm sure. Actually, my fiance and I are supposed to be playing some of that again. She's got a character on there. Carles Leatherman, well, my characters. Zelkar Leatherman. Yes, they're married. Allegedly. Well, they certainly ain't brother and sister adventuring around. Ah, get away from me. I mean, the Fortnite, from what I've seen, seems kind of cool, where you get to, like, build walls and ramps and stuff to protect yourself, and break down stuff that other people have made, so you can run around and kill each other. It's kind of like a free-for-all thing, right? Yeah, they're not dropping any of the damn cogs that I want. These things here, the Wondrous Cog, you get a bunch of, this is what they drop, the Wondrous Cogs, and then you assemble them to create a Wondrous Gadget, and then a bunch of Wondrous Gadgets become, oh no, the Wondrous Cog becomes a sprocket, which becomes a gadget, and a bunch of gadgets become something else. But the problem is, I don't know where to get more of them. Okay, throat, knock it off. My throat is being a bitch today. trying to gum up on me and throw me all off like I've been drinking too much dairy. Starting to sound like Adam Sandler or something. If only it were vodka. Then I'd be having a rip-roaring time. Yes. We're gonna go fight some dragon baddies. But I think I am actually done with Never Death Graveyard. Oh no, the Wheels Within Wheels. Okay, yeah. Almost done with Never Death Graveyard here. Well, let's go get these dailies done and then I'll do the Wheels Within Wheels thing. I should have enough time to do that. I hope. Now, Fortnite's a free-to-play game, right? If I remember correctly. Free to download, free to play. There's probably things that you can buy in it. I'm not fully sure. One game I know I needed, like, when I put my gaming computer together last year, bought the pieces and everything online, put it together, assembled it myself, and whatnot. And when I bought my graphics card, I got the choice of 2 games. So one I took as what the hell was it? Oh yeah, Destination 2, Tom Clancy game, and the other one was Devil May Cry 5, which is still pending to come out. At least I'm waiting for the notification that it's motherfuckers. Damn, and those healing potions don't do much. Motherfucking. No, I'm dead. I knew it. Let's see. Will anybody around bring me back? Thank you, Ellendale. You are awesome. I don't usually fall when there's other people nearby. But I ended up tripping off that one set of guys, and then it stripped off the other set. Man, oh man. Okay, so I've got Destination 2 and Devil May Cry 5, both for PC. I'm still waiting for the email stating that Devil May Cry 5's download is ready and available for me, which I'm still waiting on that. But I got Destination 2 on there. It's all loaded up. I've never even opened it. I should probably get playing it sometime. I watched for like 10 or 15 minutes Jarl Noisemaker one day had been playing it. So I figured out what it was. It's kind of like a first, third-person shooter. I'm not in combat. Of course, today I'm going to get exactly the right number instead of getting 2 for everyone. Come on. Any other time I do this, every one of them gives me 2. And today they're going to be 1 for 1. Whatever. But Destination 2 looked like it might be fun. I got talking with a friend who also streams on occasion through his Xbox, and he was saying that, yeah, it's a good game, and that I should probably stream it before, it loses its stuff and everybody's tired of watching it. But that was over 6 months ago. I'm going to post a link in the chat here. You just copy it down. Where it says Bent Cheese Grater, you put your own name or your own channel, and what it will do is tell you how many channels are hosting you specifically on Twitch. Boom. So take out that bent cheese grater part and put your channel name after the equal sign, and it will tell you how many channels are hosting you on Twitch at any given time. Like me, I've got it set up on an extra window here. Just gotta refresh it. 6 channels are hosting me right now. That's awesome. I just wish I had one for DLive and Mixer. The code, or the little URL there. I don't know if they exist. I don't know. But it would be awesome to know. If anybody out there knows, it'd be awesome. I had actually gotten that from Spock. Watching one of his streams a while back. He's like, go ahead, spread it around. He had gotten it from somebody else, so on and so forth. Took out the bad guys. We got a minute to wait for Carthraxis to show up. That's why everybody's here. Tricky McTrickster, my con artist sidekick there. So let's see, we've got Elendel, Sylvana, Liz, Adanos, Lados, Eriskay, Ralph Ford. Anybody else running around here? No, it seems to be everybody here. Yeah. Kick their butts. Ooh, money, want the money. Oh, you ugly bastard. And here comes Carthraxis! Let's get ready to kick some worm. Got my one hit in, that's all I need. Get my 2 cheesy horde coins. And now I'm out of here. Oh wait, I still need to cull the cultist, don't I? Common cause. Hey. Okay, so 11 out of 25, and the dead men tell no tales. That's those there, so okay. Kill some more occultists. You are a cultist. And you are a cultist. Oh, I thought they were all dead. Dang it. I hate when I mess up like that. Hey, you are not drinking your potion. Oh, go away, phone call. I know I don't want to talk to you right now. I know I don't want to talk to you. You can go to my voicemail and leave me a message if it's important. Yes. Stamina required. I need to kill a few more cultists. You guys gonna come back? You guys gonna come back? When you come back, bad guys, come back! back, bad guys! I need you! Ah, some bad guys. See, I told you I needed you. I needed you for killing. Killing bad guys for goodness. But isn't killing bad only if they're good people you are killing? Then it is very, very bad. Do, 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 do. Gotta be close to culling the cultists. Yes, objectives completed. Okay, now I can get the flock out of Dodge. And get on with the wheels. Wheels within wheels within wheels within wheels. Of course, now I'm back to level 36. Okay. So you're going to... I should have waited. Because I'm going to switch to all my other characters right now. And have them do the same thing. I mean, like, why wouldn't I? Free experience, free Astral Diamonds, free stuff. Be silly not to. Mystic Pants, my warlock chick. My warlock tiefling. Now Touchy Two Shoes, my drow cleric. Prowess.
I'm an honest fighter.
Okay, back to Arrow McSticky. Second code of the day.
Trust me.
Or was that the third code? I'm disappointed that they've got the daily social codes on hold now. They did it for like 2 or 3 weeks. Now Incent isn't offering them anymore. Which means I can't get a daily 4 cents anymore, which is kind of a bummer. I really don't have time to watch other streamers to collect codes from them, though I wish I did. Gotta work. I mean, this is a work, but this is unpaid
Stop
work.
what is happening in Craftsman's Rest. Excellent.
How did she not
That-
give me the... Ah, you fucking
Good work.
friggin'
How-
fraggin' fraggle rock mingle
Still don't
mangle
know.
blah, blah, blah. Damn it. I gotta go do those grave swappings again. Why didn't you give me grave swapping yesterday or the other day when I was here too? It's just a wasting my time. I should have been doing that when I was over here already. Yeah, don't be a whiner. But, shut up. But, shut up. But, yeah, whatever, man. Just deal with it and go do what you gotta do. But stop complaining. Okay. So, the coronavirus, how is it affecting you? Are you infected and having to stay home? Are you just staying home out of fear of getting sick? Are you not caring because you're healthy? Because, yeah. Blowing shit way out of proportion, I think, honestly. The only people really that really have to worry about being, I mean, yeah, I'm sure the flu sucks. Nobody likes getting a flu-like cold. And the coronavirus is like a really bad flu. The only people who are going to die from it are the people who are already compromised with their immune system, like already sick. Old people who do not have great immune systems to begin with, and the young who haven't had enough time to really build a proper immune system, Otherwise, most people should be fine. It's just like all this, like, what is it with toilet paper when there's shit going on like this that makes everybody go nuts? I gotta buy all the toilet paper. You buy a 12-pack of toilet paper, the average 4-person family is probably not going to go through that in 2 weeks. Unless you got a bunch of teenagers whacking off using it or something. I don't know. But teach them to use their socks, damn it. I don't know. I deliver for Postmates and Uber Eats, and I had a Postmates pickup the other day where somebody wanted me to go pick up a 18-pack of Cottonelle toilet tissue. They were on sale for like $12.99 or whatever. I get to the local Rite Aid where I was supposed to go, and there's absolutely nothing on the shelf. But all the paper towels were fully stocked. It's like, these people are so worried about being able to wipe their ass with toilet paper that they never thought, oh, hey, you know what? Paper towels could work in a pinch. I mean, it's ridiculous. My mother-in-law had to buy tissues. So it's crazy. You improvise. You do what you got to do. Did I just do all 5 of them? Yeah, I did. Okay. So we can get out of here. It's crazy. Like, I heard a story on Twitter yesterday. This lady was on this. The person telling the story was a nurse. And she was saying that she was online at a grocery store. And the woman in front of her saw the cashier touch his face. And then he continued to start, swiping her stuff. And she, in this high-pitched, very insistent voice, was telling him, you need to wash your hands. You touched your face. Oh my God, you need to go wash your hands. And the guy was just like, ma'am, I'm in the middle of ringing you up. I can't just walk away and go wash my hands. And she's like, you touched your face. Oh my God, you have to wash your hands. He's like, well, how about this? I have some sanitizer. I'll sanitize my hands real quick for you. So and the nurse says that he uses this tiniest little squirt, which wouldn't even do anything anyway, and sanitizes his hands. And then the woman's like, fine. So he finishes ringing her up, and then she proceeds to pay with her credit card, which she then has to touch the keypad that every ass-scratching, nose-picking, sick, sneezing person has touched before her and hasn't been cleaned, and she walks away like it was no big deal. Now that just shows you the type of ignorance in the world. I think I understand where she was coming from with the, you have to wash your hands kind of a thing, but I think she's got it backwards. It's not your face that contaminates your hands. It's the shit you touch that contaminates your hands. That's why you're not supposed to touch your face. Door handles, shopping cart handles, food on the shelves that people may have sneezed on, breathed on, snorted on, whatever. That's what your hands touch, and that's why they tell you not to touch your face, because then it can get into your eyes, your mouth, your nose, and that's how the coronavirus spreads, right? This woman is so ass backwards and not paying attention to the media or misinformation media, I don't know, that, oh my god, you touched your face, now you have to wash your hands. Bitch, you got it backwards. Psst. Okay, Karen. I mean, some people. And it's quite true, because, like, never really thought about it, but a friend of mine is a mechanic, and he never gets sick, alright? And when I last saw him, he had just gotten over getting over a serious strep throat. Not epidemic, but he had gotten strep throat, and he had gotten it really bad. And I teased him, like, well, you've been making out with. He goes, no, seriously, dude, it's a matter of I'm in people's cars, and I have to, drive them, move them in and out, and you don't know how many people pick their nose,
more pressing need for your aid.
don't clean their
your
hands,
actions
and then
slow the
continue to, like,
progress to
touch
panic.
their steering wheels and things like that. And I was like, I've been guilty of that while driving. It's not like you got just sanitizer sitting somewhere, you can wash your hands. I've had an itch or a tickle, picked my nose. Why didn't you tell me there was fuzz on my shoulder? I've picked my nose before, scratched or whatever, and then my hands are right back on the steering wheel. You don't really think about that until it's brought up to you. And it's like, okay, yeah, and you're dealing with like a dozen or more vehicles like that all day long. So imagine how many germs there are, because the average person, it seems, does not wash their hands on a regular basis. So somehow he had gotten quite a bad case of strep. To the point where, like, he actually asked his wife to drive him to the hospital. He's like, I need you to take me to the hospital. And then she knew that he was seriously sick at that point. She's like, oh boy, okay, this is serious. Because, like, he would be dying and drive himself. Former Marine. So, back to Never Death. But, yeah.
Lady Luck is my
People are
mistress.
just, I don't know. Now, is that the only mission in the... Yes, that is the last mission there. Okay, so, let's go. Activate the upper seals. Now, why... Those were the lower seals. I'd like to know why. Okay, so those are then there, which are not here. Those are, right? Those are the upper seals. Man, they're way over there. I could have done that. Oh man. Oh man. Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping. Oh man. I was forced to watch that show. A ex-girlfriend of mine's daughter watched that show, and I had to watch it with them. I'll stick you with arrows. I'm like Legolas. Yeah, you take them out for me. Ooh, excuse me. So where's this other seal? Here, I don't remember there being a seal over here before. It must be down here. Ooh, miss a lot. Swing your weapons. Shaved this morning, and I got these little itches here and there on my face because it got a little razor burn or something, you know. It's not fun. It's not fun. Yeah, delivering for Postmates and Uber Eats, I've noticed that some of the, it seems like some of the business has kicked up, but some of the business has also slowed down, which is a little odd because all the restaurants in the area now are all like, oh, our lobbies are closed due to, we can't have a lot of people here doing things and being in common areas because there might
Let's
be
hope you get
spreading of the coronavirus. I don't even know if there's anybody who's actually been diagnosed with it in my area, but just in case.
Have I told you I'm a genius?
Let's
Excellent.
screw all the local
You should be able
work
to enter the
and
Clockwork
whatnot.
Tomb via
I'm
the
hearing
main entrance
stories
now.
that people get
You'd best
laid
hurry.
off,
Hopper
fired,
Wendell's spies report that
businesses
Valindra's
going
troops
down.
are close to breaking through into the
You know,
tomb.
they're only
If
doing
Valindra gets her hands on the
takeout
cult of the dragon
orders.
artifacts buried with Romani Manini and Frieze
So, I mean,
Azazel,
business should
it
pick up
bodes
for
ill for
me
Neverwinter
taking
and
deliveries,
yours truly,
but
of course.
It doesn't seem like it has too much. It has and it hasn't. It's weird. It's like I've gotten a few more Postmates than usual, like one or two here and one or two extras here and there, but the Uber hasn't been picking up much. You'd think more people would be ordering, but I would think I'd be more consistently delivering as opposed to just during the lunch hours I get like 3 or 4 or 5, and then during the dinner hours I get 3 or 4 or 5. Normally I get a minimum of 10 Ubers per day, 10 to like 13 or 14, and I had 9 yesterday, which was kind of weird. I had the possibility of 5 Postmate orders, but one of them, because they just don't listen to their customers and their drivers sometimes on the app, the TCBY in my area, the guy who owns it, it's a franchise. It's not one of the corporate ones that has like all the flavors that all the other stores do and stuff. The guy doesn't even have an email, okay? He it's not that he's not computer savvy, he's just not technically up to date on things like that. So like he himself does not have an email, nonetheless have a website for the company. So for some reason the Postmates prepaid card doesn't work with his card reader system. and he has to deny me service every time I show up with an order. Now, the problem with Postmates as a driver is that even though I know a company is going to refuse me service, I still have to kind of accept the delivery and go to the merchant's location and then say merchant refused. Because they won't take companies and stuff off the app. Like, they're afraid they're going to lose business or something if they take them off the app. There is a diner near me that has their own delivery, and they do not want to pay their delivery driver and have other people come and take out orders. So they refused every time. They have told Postmates numerous times, take us off your list. But they don't tell them that they have to go onto the app and request that. I had sent multiple emails one day, because like when they told me that they were refusing it because they have their own driver and everything, I was like, hey, I get that, I understand. I'm not going to want to step on anybody's toes. That's his livelihood, that's your business. That's fine. But in the back of my head, you know, I took marketing and business classes in high school. I'm thinking, it's more money for you. And I highly doubt, I mean, I could have won the argument had I said, do you deliver to Saugerties 20 minutes away? And they probably would have said, no, we don't go that far. Well, Postmates will deliver that for you, because that's where the order was going. But I didn't argue with them. I was just like, look, I get it. You know, you don't want to pay somebody for something that somebody else is, you know, taken away from you. I get that. I don't agree with it, but I understand. And, you know, it's your business, your company. So anytime that it comes up, I've been declining it. And if there's another driver on, they get it or whatever, and then they have to deal with it. But sometimes I'm the only one on in the morning in our area. So I decline it, it pops back up about 4 or 5 minutes later. I decline it, it pops back up about 4 or 5 minutes later. So I'm like, okay, now I have to accept it, drive all the way there, explain to the people that, yes, I know you're not going to accept this order, but in about 2 minutes you're going to get a phone call from Postmates asking, did you just decline an order? And they're going to have to say, yes, please take us off our list. But to backtrack to when I had sent an email, got an automated response. Oh, if you have problems, just use the app, the InHelp, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that has nothing to do with what I said. So I sent the same exact worded email again. Got another automated response. Sent it a third time. I think it was a third time. And then somebody actually got back to me saying, oh, well, if they don't want to be a part of Postmates, then they need to go on the app and request to be taken off themselves. And I'm like, they're not on the app. You put them on there. Because Postmates, if there's a menu online, they just snatch it and put you on their list, hoping that you want to make extra money. Which is understandable. They make money by you making money, and everybody's happy. If somebody is not officially partnered with you, they're not going to download the app just so they can go on and tell you to take them off of your app. But maybe they will, maybe they had to. But that's what the next time I had gotten one of the deliveries, I went there, told them, I said, I had contacted them myself, and they said that you need to go on the app and request to be taken off of the app. And they're like, that's ridiculous. I'm like, I agree. But that's what they said you guys needed to do. So I don't know if that's what they did or not, but it's annoying. And the biggest thing that's a kick in the teeth for me is that I drive all the way there knowing that I'm not going to get a delivery. And when I have to cancel it saying that the merchant refused, I get nothing. I get no compensation whatsoever. So that stinks. And I've sent a couple messages when it's like, oh, how do you do you like working for Postmates or whatever? How are you enjoying it? I've sent a message saying, look, you should give us, like, if the merchant is closed or they refuse service, that's not my fault. But I just took my time, my gas, and drove all the way there for you and the customer, and I get nothing. Ooh, I can claim that 2 or 3 miles on my taxes. Ooh, give me 50 cents. Something, because I went all the way there, and I can't cancel it without being at the location. Otherwise, it counts against me because the only choices they give me are, I need to go offline. Why are you canceling the order? Because I need to go offline, but I don't. Stop pissing me off. And up until last week, it was kind of worth some of the hassle because between 11 and 2 and 5:30 and 9:30, every delivery was given a $12 bonus. So I'd be making an average of $15 per call during those 7 hours. Everything else was just normal pay, $3 to $5. But that $12 bonus was really nice, Now, this week they've instituted you take one delivery, we guarantee you $8. It's like, what? Then they got around it. Oh, that got, so you take one delivery, you get what you get. And then they will compensate you up to $8. So you're guaranteed $8 for that delivery. If the delivery isn't already, at $8 or above. So yesterday, I get an order comes up, and I'm like, all right, good, I'll take this order. And then next thing I know, a second order pops up. Because sometimes if you're in the same area or going in the same direction, they'll tack on a second one in that area. And I was like, great, this is awesome. I get 2 deliveries, that's $16 minimum. Yeah. Nope. Because they took the 2 orders as one trip instead of 2 individual trips. So the one was 3 something and the other one was 4 something, which made it like $8.23. So when it was all said and done, they're like, yeah, you made $8.23 before tips. And I'm like, wait. So I went in and I'm looking at the details and I'm like, because the 2 orders combined, which they considered one trip, was over $8, I didn't get anything else. I'm like, you sneaky, cleverly worded fools. So, whereas normally that would have been $2 $12, because each one, it would have been $12 and $12 plus. So maybe they realized that they were paying their drivers way too much money. Maybe they're realizing that they're not getting as much as they thought they would, because obviously there are not a lot of Postmates drivers in that area. More often than not, when something pops up that I don't want to take, I'd say half the time, it comes back to me a few times. Last week there was a thing where it wanted me to go across the river. Now, yes, they compensate you for your tolls and stuff, but I'm not driving 20 miles just to go pick up food for somebody and then drive it another 20 miles up north. And then I gotta drive 30 miles back home for a $15, maybe $20 order? It's just, that's just too much. They wanted me to go from my town in the Ulster County across the river to Dutchess County in a town 20 minutes away. Ooh, Minnie, get away. I didn't move fast enough. and then take that delivery another 20 miles north. I'm like, that is just a ridiculous amount of delivery area. Now, had I been up for that big long haul, I probably would have been compensated with probably close to like a $30 order or something. But after I take my taxes out and whatnot, I was basically covering gas. So that I declined. It popped up a second time. I declined it a second time. And then that was it. It didn't pop up a third time. So either somebody else came on, somebody else must have been on and decided to take it. But at that point in the day, I wasn't ready to go 20 miles to pick up food and then deliver it 20 miles away from that and then drive another 20 to 30 miles back home. Because for all I know, I would have gotten stuck across the river for a few hours taking other deliveries, because who knows if they've got people over there or not. I don't know. But I certainly didn't want to take that chance. I'd like to stay home and locally. Which is one nice thing about the Uber. Uber does not make you go like real far. Everything's fairly local. I've never really gone more than like 7 or 8 miles from a pickup or a drop-off, you know? Dodge, out of the way. Come on, the dude is right in front of me. Hit him! That's what I'm aiming at. Crying out loud. Now, granted, Uber Eats doesn't have the bonuses and stuff that Postmates does, but I'll get easily 4 times as many deliveries with Uber Eats than I will for Postmates. Like, on average, I'll have 3 Postmates deliveries. I was making about $45 for the day with those Postmates deliveries, but I never caught that lure before. I think that's the first time I caught that. Yeah, I'll have like 3, maybe 4 on average, if I have any at all. And Uber is a minimum of 10 per day. Minimum. I'm almost guaranteed if I start at 11 in the morning and hang out till 9 o'clock at night, I'll have at least 10 deliveries on a normal day. Which at $3 or $4 a pop makes about $40, and then the tips. And people tend to tip more often. Like more people tip on Uber than they do Postmates. But that might also be based on what they're charging the customer too. Customers paying a $5 delivery fee to Postmates, if that was the case, then they're probably not going to want to give the driver a $2, $3 tip. Whereas Uber, I don't know what they charge the customer. So, because I have not, I probably should have downloaded the customer apps just to see what their experience is. Because, that'd be probably a good thing to be able to answer some questions for people if they had it. But then again, most people who I'm talking with or dealing with already know about it because they've ordered from it. With the exception of, well, actually, there's one restaurant that I go to maybe every couple of weeks to take deliveries, and it's usually a Postmates delivery. I've never had an Uber there yet. And the boss was actually talking with me a couple of weeks ago, asking me some questions like, how does it work? He's heard about it and everything. And I explained to him how it worked for me. And he's like, oh, cool. So he actually went and signed up. So he's partnered with them. And he's putting advertisements on Facebook about it, saying, hey, in his advertisement, you click on it, it brings you right to the Postmates app, food, and his menu and everything. And he's like, so I did this, so hopefully you get a lot of work, and I get some business too. And I'm like, great, you're awesome. So that works out. Now, in a bigger city, or bigger, in like big cities and stuff, like New York City or something, well, backtrack a little bit. Postmates is now saying, refer your friends. If they sign up and take 20 deliveries, you'll make $150. That's great. But if I'm only getting 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 deliveries in a day, 3, 4 days a week, why am I gonna want my friends to come and take my money out of my pocket? If I lived in New York City, sure, there's millions of people in New York City. There's millions of orders to be going around, I'm sure, but not where I live. I am not gonna be like, "Hey man, come on, join the fleet crew and take some money out of my pocket. Thanks. Just because I'm gonna make $150 off you." You know what? I'll take those deliveries that you would take. I'll take those 20 deliveries and make that $150 myself. Not bad. But now with the $8 thing, and if they're gonna give me 2 runs and only give me, what there is because it's over $8, I'm beginning to rethink my prioritization of Postmates. Because with Postmates, I have to go to the merchant, order the food, use a prepaid debit card to pay for the food, wait for the food, and then deliver it. They pay you by the minute, 7 cents a minute for your waiting time, and whatnot. I mean, you get decently compensated for the time and everything that you spend doing this. But Uber, you just go, pick up the food, and deliver it. That's it. Food's already been paid for, it's already been ordered. By the time you get there, it's made and ready to go. Postmates, it's not. Occasionally, I think the companies that are actually signed up with Postmates and partnered, like when I go to Five Guys for a Postmates one, it's almost always ready when I get there. I don't have to pay for it. There's been a restaurant or two that I've gone to where it was already paid for. I just picked it up. That's few and far between with Postmates. They've got their upsides and they've got their downsides. Now, why don't I do DoorDash and Grubhub? Well, that's because of my driving record in 2018. I had ended up getting like 3 speeding tickets, 2 on the job and one in my personal driving to work. $12. Oh! And then I just aggroed the fuck out of these guys. Okay. Anything over here of interest? Probably not. But it made me look, it made me look. I know there was something over here though. There was a treasure chest over here. And a kit. Here's a kit. Gotta do the kit. Crack my back. Neck. Look at all the spider eggs. Oh, forgot I wasn't in arrow mode. You decrepit skeleton. I'm gonna take a shower. Thank you. I feel refreshed and clean.
And the right of the Dragonage! Oh, hello again. Your friend is well, I hope. Have fun.
Hello, Shoth, the Tomb Queen. Okay, we need to get into swordy stabbing mode. That wasn't so bad. Anything of interest in the room? Nope, other than the reward chest. Ugh. Only amethysts and seals? Oh well. Wow, it's 10 o'clock already.
Trust me.
That arrow went by quickly. Let's ride out of here. Actually, I'm pretty close to leveling up, so why not kill some baddies? Give me the money, give me the money, do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Do 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 do. Boom! You're dead. You got an arrow in your head. Yeah, Bob. Who's Bob? I don't know. That's the guy I just shot. I named him Bob. Why Bob? Because it's easy to say and fun to hear. I don't know. Why not? Should I call him Alexander? Maybe. No. Call him Dead. Drop dead Fred with an arrow in his head. Yeah. Where are you bringing me? Yeah, I should be going this way, right? Yeah, of course. Now it's going to the Shadowfell. Finishing up that one, right?
These are
Have I
harsh
told you
working
I'm a
conditions
Jean?
for a
Valindra
scholar.
escaped with Azazel. Perhaps it's time to visit my academic colleagues in Waterdeep. I suppose you could consider the bright side. Now that Valindra controls an army of gnolls and undead...
We must stop what is happening in Croftsman.
Graveyard at
Valindra's undead and the
rest.
Cult of the Dragon are no longer.
I am done here? Really? I guess I am done here.
high dexterity.
I've got a high dexterity. Really? Let's say was that guy's name My Navel?
Protector's Enclave meets Valindra escaped with a dragon, and something called the Rite of the Dracolich. That pretty much guarantees we haven't seen the last of her. But
Oh,
you
Manale.
did thwart the Thayans' plans inevitably. That means we'll have a lot fewer undead
I thought
clippings.
it said My Navel. That's probably good enough. Oh, I got a bunch of stuff. Let's see. That can get sold. That can get sold. Oh, that's recommended. Do the same thing, so one of them can go. Sold, 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 sold. 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 Sort of recommended. Actually, that needs to come up here. Sort that. That needs to come up here. That needs to come up here. That can be sorted. Okay, so so that can actually go away. Can't discard it at the store. Of course not. Alright, so we're done with that for right now. Inventory. Actually, wait. It may be better, but it's not. So we can put that on the left ring. Actually, okay. I can equip that, because then I can take that enchantment and put it somewhere else. Yes. Yes, indeed. They're not the same. Okay. Done with that. Here, let's see. Oh, but I need that utility slot. Oh, that's 16%. Alright, well. What does this do on a offensive slot? Critical strike? Okay, why not? We'll go with it. Companions! Yeah, go off the train. Pull somebody else who needs some work. Sword McSwinger.
Fighter quits while he's ahead.
Alright, so that can get sold.
Exchange your astral diamonds for wondrous items.
That. Yay, so now I got 4 of them. cogs could probably actually go somewhere else at this point.
Hello.
I keep forgetting that I've got that scroll of experience boost. Oh well.
Hello.
Let's sell that, sell that.
Well, yes.
Workshop time.
I'm an honest fighter.
He is an honest fighter. Alright, now let's see what we got going on here. Manage my artisans. I've got 3 adventurers, 1 alchemist. What? Oh, there's my blacksmith and armor smith. Alright, so what do we got here? An armorer. Minus 75% commission multiplier. Well. Hell yeah. We will accept you. Oh. And I will accept you. This guy is minus. She's the new one, minus 75% commission. And you are plus 25% commission. Okay, you're busy on a thing, but you're not going to be busy for long because I am going to get rid of you there, buddy. Alright, so got that. Let's go back. We're gonna dismiss you. We're gonna keep you. Hells yeah. And we're gonna get rid of you soon. As soon as I can get somebody better. That's not too bad, but damn. The alchemist, yeah, we will definitely keep you, and that tailor is nice. Alright. Alright, so. You just keep on making what you're making there. And you just make some bronze plates for me there. That's right, we don't have any cotton balls. We have water. We have well water. So my alchemist can start making shit. Which this artisan well, hang on a minute there. Okay, I need you to make some tools. Oh no, it's the artificer that makes the needle, isn't it? Damn! Alright, so I have to buy a worn needle then. Fine, you go back to making your... Go back to making the bronze plates. Keep making the bronze plates. I gotta go buy a needle, grab a needle from over here. Damn. Ah, come on. Shit. Hey. Oh, I ran out of... Alright, well, good enough. Got some defense supplies going.
Smart fighter, quick while he's ahead. Between the siege itself, how many defense supplies are you able to donate? If you are certain, then on behalf of the city and its people, you have my thanks. If you are certain.
I think I've got a few more. Yeah, level 38! No, none left, okay. Only got 3. Ooh, I got 76. When applied to an item, deals a 5% chance after killing a foe to find a bag of goods. Multiple copies of higher ranks. Rank 5 Draconic Enchantment. Ooh. Utility slot, which I don't have right now, but okay. Always wait on that.
Neverwinter needs all the help we can get against this siege.
Alright, so leave that off for now. Let's go do a siege. We'll mess with it. We'll have fun playing around with that for a little bit. No, I won't. I can get there, and that's about it. Got 5 minutes left. Jag nabbit.
I'm an honest fighter.
The Cult of the Dragon has brought... The Cult of the Dragon's army has...
Okay, so where's the next area then? Oh, over there. Wow. This is the one camp. taking them down slowly but surely. Get out of the way. It looked like that came out of his ass. He had flaming fotch. Nice. Nice. Alright, so where's the next section? Oh, that must be it. Okay. Oh crud. Oh shit. All right. Ooh, there's this now going on here. It's like cultists. Not too bad. Seven more. Well, if that's complete, then I guess we're done. When there's a bunch of people there, that's not so bad. But it is a once a day thing, right?
You fought well and earned your commendation.
Chipped Siege Breaker's Battle Horn. You let forth a resounding blast from your Siegebreaker's battle horn, increasing your critical avoidance by 2,000 for 30 seconds. When you take damage, the remaining cooldown on your Siegebreaker battle horn is reduced by 1 second. Ah. This is defense supplies. Okay, so that would return that to him. Nice. I will go back to
By the light of the
Neverwinter.
moon.
Okay. And that will, I'll return that to him, get my rewards, and that'll pretty much
Smart fighter,
end it
quick
for my day. Now that I know how easy it is to do the sieges like that, I almost want to hop in every morning with all my characters and do that real quick. But if only I could stream every day like that. That was just the one thing, right? Yes. Okay.
Got the guilt breathing down my neck.
Inventory, currencies. $144 Dragon Gold insignias. Ooh, that means I can buy a couple of things. Hello, defense coordinator. Open up your shop. Bag of cult trophies. Small. Oh, okay, nice. That gives me a bunch of those things, huh, for that Writ of Heroism. Oh, an outfit. Nice. Ah. Ooh, a horsey. Siegebreaker Griffin, Champion Banner. These are all things that I would really like to have. Ah. Shit. That makes me want to get on every day for at least a little bit. With each character. Love to get a Charger or a Griffin. And this other stuff. Damn. Well, we'll wait till we'll wait till Friday and see what happens. But in the meantime, get me up to that spot by the cleric lady. So I now know what I'm doing on Friday. I'm gonna have all my characters go through the dungeon, the siege, so they can get some stuff. Actually, Saturday I'll be home for a bit because we got the GM meeting. So I'll probably hop on for a bit, do that. Did shooting. And touchy now for you.
I'm an honest fighter.
here to the end stream. Exit my game. Now let's see. Is anybody playing? No, nobody's streaming right now. So let's see. We ended with 13 channels hosting. Thank you everybody for hosting me. I want to thank everybody who's watching out there for watching. If you enjoyed any of what you saw, please click onto my channel, give a follow. I'd appreciate it. More followers is always good. I know you can only follow so many people, so you gotta be picky about who it is, but if you enjoyed it, I'd appreciate the support. Plus, the actual viewership is good to reach affiliate and whatnot, which I have not yet reached. Because the actual viewers is usually like 2 point something. I do not have a steady 3 viewers on my channel specifically. So, alright, I guess I will just thank everybody again for coming along. If you enjoyed what you saw, click on my channel. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram and whatnot. I follow other people on that, retweet stuff, post stuff. So, see you later. Bent Cheese Grater out.